I would have liked to have done a video for this earlier, but due to work, that's sort of constrained to time. So I wanted to talk about some major spoilers if you haven't played Sen no Kaseki or Trails of Cold Steel 3. So what I'm going to talk about is some of these recent screenshots that have released. The first screenshot is with Crow, where he's in the Celestial Globe, which is where one of the chairs for the Ouroboros resides. And you probably also notice that Crow's got his Cold Steel 2 weapon, and I'm not sure if he's sort of taking the reins for Reen or if he's working for Ouroboros. We do not know at this time. And we also notice that we see Ally McDowell and Lloyd Bannings in the screenshot looking in the distance over the darkness of the capital, which happened after Reen destroyed the Nameless One, and a certain character gets sacrificed in doing so, which Reen gets enraged, and it causes the darkness around the capital. And also with the title logo, also indicates that Crossbell has a lot more to do with this entry, so fingers crossed that Ally McDowell and Lloyd Bannings are definitely possibly playable characters in this entry, and hopefully they could help out Reen in his state. And it also, you see Ren in the next screenshot making an appearance, so like I guess they just recently released some information, said there was going to be more playable characters in Trails of Cold Steel 3, which there was a lot. So I have a feeling Ren is one of these new characters, and she looks older, and you've probably seen her in a flashback with Tita Russell in Cold Steel 3, and she went to see her before Tita decided to go to Reeves Branch School, which Tita becomes the apprentice of G. Schmidt, which is one of the three disciples besides Professor Russell, who's Tita's grandfather, and Hamilton, which we don't know much information about Hamilton. And since last entry, which G. Smith wasn't very happy, he had something to do with some of those Calvin mercenary units. He had something to do with the Arcus, he believes. So G. Smith wasn't happy, and in the next one is Devali in her normal clothes, while the other Stalritter, Ines and Enya, in their normal clothes. And Devali was having doubts with all the incidents that's been happening. She looks unsure and don't know what she's sort of doing, so I'm not sure if she's going to end up quitting a Stalritter, and it could be quite possible that she could become a playable character. And also in the last game you found out she was in a tragedy in Hamel, which you find out a bit more about in the last Sen no Kaseki game. So I'm going to wonder what town it was, and if anything is going to be revealed regarding it. And there's Red Roselia screenshot as well. Looks like she's in battle, and which her real name and her origins got revealed in the last game. So in the area she looks like she's in is the red fawns that sort of appeared in the last game, and she has her staff drawn. And there's another one with Randy in the casino, and he's still wearing his instructor's uniform, which he has with being an instructor. And also there's also one photo of Reen where he's chained up, just like Valimar was shown in the ending of Sen no Kaseki 3. and he's in his sort of ogre form, but not like in his Mick Byrne like state. But I reckon he'll still have some parts of his mind intact, or he'll be in shock for what has been happening. And with this recent interview it comes out, they say that Reen's saga is good. The story is going to depict the hopeless conclusion to Reen's story. So, from what fans have been predicting for quite a while, Reen's probably not going to end up having a happy ending from the sounds of it, but there's some stuff that got changed, I believe, with some of the events in the last game, in like some of the screenshots, and some of those events did not happen, so maybe fingers crossed he might get an okay ending, but it's sort of hard to predict. And they did say when they were doing the information for the last game they weren't going to reveal anything about the second part of the game with the Famitsu readers, so there could be some changes regarding that. So could only have some hope if Reen does survive. And it also asks a question in some of the information that's released: is for Reen the protagonist in the first place of the series? Well, the series has always sort of changed in protagonists, and Reen's also been a protagonist of the Cold Steel series, so I'm not sure if they're going to rescue Reen or if he's not going to get out of the state. We do not know, and it's a bit more difficult with Gilly if he's really a cunning piece of work. But it's interesting, which in a scan I found on GameFAQs someone posted, which is where I found the photo of Randy in the casino, is that there is a photo of Reen with in his normal state with Altina. So I'm not sure if this could indicate that Reen will get back in his normal state again. So we'll see what happens from there, and I hope you enjoyed the video.